Hey there everyone, Bongo here, and yeah, I'm doing another video. Well, that does it. Something terrible just happened earlier. I don't know, my friend Merkel discovered that he and I are on the Obsessive Anti-SJW's list. Now, in case you don't know what that is, that's something on, rotten, rotten things. I think with Wiki, and there's a sub wiki. I think sub wiki, in which there's a category for obsessive and anti-SJWs. There's this long list, and while I'm happy that the Phantom Menace big guys are on it where they belong, this channel's on it. Like, first off, why is it on it? Like, I fail to understand what qualifies me as an obsessive anti-SJW. Sorry, that's my watch. What exactly qualifies me as an obsessive anti-SJW? This is going to be probably a rant video, as I'm going to be deconstructing everything that you all might think. If you see my name there. If you see my name there, well, then come to this video. I'm going to explain everything. So, where do I begin? This is going to get personal. I am not an obsessive anti-SJW. Let me get that straight. If I was an obsessive anti-SJW, why do you think I'm an outcast? Why do you think that I am the menace of the anti-SJW community? I call them out so many times. And I repeatedly oppose them. In my videos, I repeatedly mention how I hate the Phantom Menace and how I hate all their propaganda. It might have been this channel's short pro-Trump phase that got me on the list. But does that really qualify me as an obsessive anti-SJW? Yes, I had that political bias. But I never propagated anything that I couldn't fact check. If I couldn't fact check from the other side, then I had no reason to believe it. I take what I learn very seriously, and I try and make sure that it's valid. I don't like spreading misinformation. And another thing, if I was an obsessive anti-SJW, why do you think my early videos are bombarded with dislikes? Yeah, let that sink in. If you're the person who put me on there, let that sink in. My old videos, they're bombarded with dislikes. Hey, what, was it because the videos were bad? No, it's because the Phantom Menace guys that I talked to went to my channel and disliked all my early videos. Yeah, go to my channel, click on oldest videos, and see what happened. They're bombarded with dislikes. It was not a good start for my channel, and right from the get-go, I was criticizing the Phantom Menace. Go check out that video in which I said that the Phantom Menace was bad. I had an entire channel playlist, even, dedicated to exposing the Phantom Menace. And I am a huge Disney supporter. I love the sequel trilogy. I love the Disney remakes. I do not think that the Disney remakes are necessary, but I love them. and I defended Mulan 2020 to no end against the reactionary Nazis who brought politics into the discussion and tried to label those who supported Mulan 2020 as oppression supporters. And I stood against that for several videos in the Support Mulan campaign. I repeatedly called out the anti-SJW BS. I repeatedly called them out. Why do I deserve a spot on that list? Tell me. If you're the person who has me on that list, can you tell me why I deserve a spot on that list? Is it because my channel had a short pro-Trump phase? Is it because I marketed the Battle for Silverstream, the old one, not the director's cut, towards the Phantom Menace? Is it because I invited pro-Trump people to watch that movie? Tell me. Why do I deserve a spot on that list when my channel's been dedicated to exposing the Phantom Menace for the liars that they are? Why do I deserve a spot on that list when I defend corporations to no end? Even when it doesn't make sense, I still defend the corporations. And an obsessive anti-SJW would never do that. An obsessive anti-SJW would rather diss Disney and all the corporations. They would rather not give Disney a chance at all. But I'm not like that. I defend them. And I earn myself the ire of the people I talk to. Okay? Every single day I go in defense of the corporations and against the reactionary right-wingers. Do you know what that makes me? Not an obsessive anti-SJW, but an outcast in fandom. And that's something that no one ever wants to be. But I took that mantle. And I took that mantle with pride. Because I know I'm not taking the popular route. I'm not just shilling for the Phantom Menace to get views and stuff. Because I know that if I were to turn to the Phantom Menace and add to their propaganda, I would get like a lot of views. Not to mention a lot more subscribers than I have. Because people like hearing that kind of stuff. But I don't. I speak what I believe in. I'm not trying to hide anything. I have been nothing but transparent in my views. And another thing, have I ever tried to propagate, I don't know, voter fraud? You know, the main conservative talking point? No. I don't believe that there ever was voter fraud. That's not something an obsessive anti-SJW would say. This has not only affected me, it's also affected my friend Merkel, Emperor of Corruption. Now he's on the right, and he is pro-Trump, and he does say a lot of what I expect someone like him to say, but he doesn't like anti-SJWs, and he despises the Phantom Menace cult mentality also. And he left politics a long time ago. He said he told me that he left politics, both sides, because of toxicity. Now, that's not something an obsessive anti-SJW would say, is it? I can't believe this is happening because I built my channel up as a channel you could turn to for information you might not hear anywhere else. But now I've been labeled as an obsessive anti-SJW. I am now on that list. This is just, I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, if you guys want to label me as an obsessive anti-SJW, despite everything that I've done making them mad, fine. But if you have common sense, if you take the time to listen to this video, and listen to my side of the story, I don't belong on that list, okay? I don't belong on a list with all my enemies. Yeah, the Phantom Menace is my main enemy. My channel is practically built up with the Phantom Menace as the main antagonist. The Apple Producer movies, they have Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy, as the main villain. He's an obsessive anti-SJW, but what sort of obsessive anti-SJW would put him as the villain of the entire series? This is just sickening, because I never thought that this channel would be labeled as an obsessive anti-SJW channel. And taking into account everything I've been through, over the course of these few years, I don't even know what to say, okay? How brain dead can people be? Like, it's like you take a look at the pro-Trump phase of the channel, and they're like, oh, this guy is an obsessive anti-SJW, without bothering to take a look at my further content. Yeah, it was a phase, but the key word is it was a phase, okay? I thought I could market the channel towards that group, but it failed. It was a mistake, and a mistake that obviously landed me with the wrong people. Okay? I don't know what to do. If you're the person, as I said, if you're the person watching this video, if you're the person who put me on there and you're watching this video, well, after hearing all this evidence, I politely request you take Merkel and I off that list. If you are not the person who put me on that list, well, just know that I'm not, okay? I've built this channel up as a channel unaffiliated with the Phantom Menace's lies and deception. If you still don't believe me, take a look at the channel. Take a look at every single video. Take a look at the videos where I support Mulan. Yeah, supporting Mulan. The Mulan remake, a movie deep step in controversy. Heck, even look at the video where I supported Amber Heard. Yeah, take a look at the video where I defended Amber Heard. That should be the final nail in the coffin. I am not an obsessive anti-SJW, okay? If anything, I am an SJW. I'll say it right here. I am the furthest thing from an anti-SJW. Like, really. If anything, I am an SJW. But not an anti-SJW, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? I'm going to admit that the pro-Trump phase kind of did more harm than good. And I'm afraid I'm going to have to repeat that phase if I want to market this director's cut of the Battle for Silverstream successfully. But know that I did not like chilling for the Phantom Menace. If I ever. Like, chilling for the Phantom Menace, like, agreeing with them and stuff. I didn't like doing that at all. But you know why I did it? Because I had to market a movie towards the audience. I had to pander to my base. And I didn't like that one bit. Like, here are the people that I am opposed to, and I'm forced to be friendly with them. Like, hey, I agree with you, or like, you are absolutely right. Why? Why did I have to subject myself to so much torture like that? Because I wanted them to watch the movie. Because of my face. I'm sorry if I sound really mad in this video, but I am, because the question I have is, why? If it's not for any of those reasons, if it's not for the pro-Trump phase, if it's not for the conservative politics seeping into arena wars, even, then what is it? Why am I on that list? Why am I on that list when I did so much to paint anti-SJWs in a bad light? Why am I on that list if I did nothing but try and help Disney's cause? I am as committed to Disney as I'm sure many of you are, and my sub count shows it. They know that I'm right, and if you can't see that, then I don't know what's wrong with you. So, in review, I am not an anti-SJW, nor would I ever want to be. They are toxic. They spout lies. They spout deception. And they take things out of context. I don't like the anti-SJW community. And to be labeled as one is the biggest and most devastating insult to a person's honor ever. To be labeled as one of your enemies is the most evil thing someone could try and do to another person. Okay, I'm done. I'm calm. Trying to calm down so I don't sue that person for defamation. Home record. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I think I'll go work on the Battle for Silverstream director's cut now, so I can actually cool off. So, yeah. Bye, guys, and hopefully the next video will be more upbeat. See ya.